Hello, 8th graders. Today's joke of the day is what you get when you cross a pig and a tree. Stay tuned to find out. Our learning target is I can determine what makes an arithmetic sequence, the common difference, the zero term, and the next three terms. Well, let's first talk about what an arithmetic sequence is. Well, an arithmetic sequence is a series of numbers that adds or subtracts by the same number every time. Okay, so we're going to look at a few sets of numbers and decide if the following sequences of numbers are arithmetic. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit here. So here we have 3, 6, 9, and 12. Well, we want to know if they add or subtract by the same number every time. So let's see. 3 to 6, that's plus 3. 6 to 9, another plus 3. 9 to 12, another plus 3. So since you're adding by 3 every time, that is an arithmetic sequence. So we can say yes. If you look at this one, we have 2, 4, 8, 16. Well, from 2 to 4, that's plus 2. From 4 to 8, we're adding 4 plus 4. And then from 8 to 16, that's plus 8. Okay? Plus 2 plus 4 plus 8. That is not adding by the same number or every time. So, no, this is not an arithmetic sequence. Okay, let's look at one more. So we have 8, 3, and negative 2. Well, 8 to 3, that is subtracting by 5. And then 3 to negative 2, that's also subtracting by 5. Okay, so we have minus 5 and minus 5, subtracting by the same number. So yes, that is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, now that we're given the following arithmetic sequences, we're going to determine the common difference, the zero term, and the next three terms. Well, if you remember, the common difference is the number that we subtract or add by every time. We know this is an arithmetic sequence because it was told that it is, so we already don't have to really figure that out. Okay, so we have 3 to 7, well, that's plus 4. We can still check those. 7 to 11, that's another plus 4. And 11 to 15, plus 4. Okay, so my common difference, which I'll just write down CD, is going to be 4. Now the zero term, well so we'll say zero term. Okay, well that's going to be, the term that comes right before this 3. Okay, if we think about it, the 3 is our first term. The 7 is our second term, right, in our sequence. This is our third term, etc., right? So the zero term is going to be the one that comes before the 3. Okay, so we still have to have the same common difference. So you can think about doing the opposite of adding 4, right? To go from 3 back, we have to then subtract 4 because going forward it'd be adding 4. Okay, so we know that that is going to be negative 1. So our zero term is negative 1. Okay, again, you can always check that. Like negative 1 to 3, yes, I'm adding 4. So then I know that that's right. Okay, then finally we want the next three terms. Well, then we just keep going from that 15. So 15 plus 4, that gives us 19. 19 plus 4 is 23. And 23 plus 4 gives us 27. Okay, so those are our next three terms in our sequence. Okay, let's look at another one. From 4 to 6, we're looking for our common difference, right? From 6 to 4, we subtract 2. And then from 4 to 2, we subtract 2 again. So our common difference is going to be negative 2. Now our zero term is whatever comes before that 6. Well, we think we can do the opposite of subtracting 2. So we have to add 2 onto 6 to say that 8 comes before 6. So that is our zero term is going to be 8. Okay, finally the next three terms. Oh, that doesn't really look like an X. The next three terms are going to be, well, we subtract 2 from 2, that gives us 0. Subtract another 2, negative 2. Subtract one more 2, negative 4. So those are our next three terms in the sequence. Okay, so finally, we're going to identify if the following sequences are arithmetic or not arithmetic. And if they are, then if they are arithmetic, We're going to determine the common difference, the zero term, and the next three terms. Okay, well, let's look at this first one. We have from 2 to negative 4. Well, that's like subtracting 6. Okay, from negative 4 to 8. Well, now I'm adding 12. And then from 8 to negative 16, I'm subtracting 24. Okay, I'm not adding or subtracting by the same number every time, so this one is going to be not arithmetic. Okay, finally we have, so we don't need to worry about that one anymore. Let's look at this next one. We have negative 21 to negative 12. Okay, well, that is adding 9. Okay, if you're not sure, you can always check that in your calculator. And then again, if we do negative 12 to negative 3, that's also adding 9. Okay, perfect. So this is an arithmetic sequence. So we can say yes, it's an arithmetic sequence. It's not there. Yep, yes, arithmetic. So then we want to figure out the common difference. Okay, well, we know the common difference is 9. And then the zero term. Okay, well, if we're adding 9 each time, then we want to subtract 9. So our zero term is going to end up being negative 30. Okay, you can just take negative 21 minus 9. Always double check that. Our zero term, negative 30. Finally, we want to figure out what our next three terms are going to be. Okay, so we'll do our next three terms. Well, we want to add 9 to negative 3. That gives us 6. Add another 9, 15. Add another 9, gives us 24. And those are our next three terms. All right, so your joke of the day. What do you get when you cross a pig with a tree? A porcupine. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.